So every great math team needs a great name, right? But man, finding the perfect one can be a real headache. Today, we're going to crack the code on how to come up with a name for your club or team that's smart, clever, and actually memorable. You know the feeling. You've got the team, you've got the skills, but when someone asks, "So, what's your team name?" You got nothing. If you've ever been there, trust me, you are not alone. It's a surprisingly tough problem to solve. And you really want to get it right, because a name isn't just a label, it's your brand, your whole identity. It's the very first impression you make on people, and it totally sets the tone before you've even solved the single equation. So the real question is, how do you find the right one? Well, the secret isn't just scrolling through endless lists online hoping for a miracle. No, it's about strategy. It all starts by asking one simple question. Who are we? What's our personality as a team? Your name has to be a real reflection of your group's unique spirit. To help you figure that out, we're going to break it all down into a few key vibes. What's your team's personality? Are you the impressive, professional types who command respect? Or are you the funny, witty team that just loves a good laugh? Or maybe you're that clever and cool group that's both smart and stylish. Let's dive into each one. Okay, first up, the impressive and professional. These are the names for teams that absolutely mean business. They're strong, they're classic, and they're perfect for those formal competitions where you really want to show everyone that you are serious contenders. For instance, a name like Calculus Heroes. It's just so direct, right? It's powerful, and it immediately tells everyone what your expertise is. There's no messing around here. You're here to dominate calculus, period. Or what about this one? Divide and Conquerors. I love this. It's such a great play on that classic historical phrase. And it just screams strategy, power, and the ability to break down any problem to win. And, sometimes simple is the most powerful. A name like Problem Solvers, it's simple, it's confident, and it gets right to the heart of what a math team actually does. It basically says, go ahead, bring us the challenge, we'll find the solution. But hey, maybe your team is less about being super serious and more about just having fun. If that sounds like you, then our next category is going to be right up your alley, puns and punchlines. This is for all the teams out there who believe that math should always, always come with a good laugh. See, this whole category is about a totally different approach. Instead of being all straightforward and professional, the goal here is to be witty. You're taking math concepts and twisting them into these clever jokes that really show off your team's personality. For example, a good day to pie hard. Come on, that's great. It's a fantastic pop culture reference, swapping out action for algebra. It's funny, it's memorable, and it just immediately tells you everything you need to know about this team's sense of humor. Here's another one that's got a bit of a competitive streak, Kiss Our Axis. It's cheeky, it's a fantastic pun, and it kind of throws down a friendly challenge to your rivals in a really fun, playful way. And I really love this one, How Can You Be So Obtuse? It's such a clever inside joke for math nerds. You're using a geometry term as this lighthearted insult, which is just perfect for a group that really appreciates the smarter side of humor. Okay, but what if you're not trying to be super serious, but you're not exactly silly either? You want something stylish. Well, that's where our third category comes in, the clever and the cool. These are the names for teams that are confident, sharp, and just have a little bit of an edge. A perfect example of this is Don't Drink and Drive. It's a really witty play on a famous slogan, but you kind of have to know some calculus to get the joke. It's clever, it's responsible, and it's definitely got that edge. Or how about a name like Number Ninjas? This one just sounds cool. The alliteration makes it super catchy, and it brings up these images of speed and precision and total mastery. You guys aren't just doing math, you're swift, silent experts. And right along those same lines, you've got Vector Vanquishers. I mean, this name sounds like it belongs to a team of actual superheroes. It's so powerful and dynamic, and it suggests you don't just solve vector problems, you vanquish them. And for a more casual but still super clever vibe, there's always algebras. It's simple, it's a brilliant little pun, and it immediately creates this feeling of camaraderie and teamwork. It's friendly, confident, and just perfect for a really tight-knit group. So, we've looked at a ton of great examples, from the super professional to the absolutely hilarious. But the real goal here isn't to just give you a list. It's to help you find your own perfect name. So, let's put it all together. Just remember that core idea we started with. The best name for your team isn't necessarily the funniest one or the most intimidating one. It's the one that's the most authentic. It has to feel right for your specific group. So here it is, your simple 3-step formula. First, define your spirit. Get together as a team and really figure out your collective personality. Are you serious, funny, super competitive? Second, pick the vibe we talked about that fits you best. Professional, funny, or cool. And third, use that vibe as a launch pad to just start brainstorming your own unique ideas. Which really brings us to the final and most important question. It's not about what name you should pick from some list. It's about who you are as a team. Once you can answer that, I promise, the perfect name is going to follow. So what's your team's identity?